This conference will now be recorded.
All right, good morning, everybody. We're here at the February meeting of the Enforcement Oversight Committee. Today's date is February 7th, 2024. Time now is 9:09 a.m., and we're going to go ahead and call the meeting to order. Stephanie, would you go ahead and verify the meeting quorum, please?
Yes. Rick,
Present.
Brian,
Here.
and Jeff.
Present.
Okay, quorum is verified. First order of business today is to approve the meeting minutes from last month's Enforcement Oversight Committee meeting from January 10th, 2024. Is there a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
So motion. Second.
Second.
Seconds and thirds.
All right. Rick,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
and Jeff.
All right, motion carries and the minutes are adopted. I'm going to back up for one quick second here. Staff in attendance today includes myself, Chad Cook, and Administrative Specialist Stephanie Perkins. Our first case, our only case today, is 23-2598. Bear with me here, folks. This case was brought to us as a result of a loan officer that had filed an allegation report on behalf of a homeowner. The allegations centered less around the appraisal process and really focused more on allegations of inappropriate comments, biased language, and potential discrimination on the part of the appraiser while they were at the property doing the appraisal itself. Let's see here. Bear with me, folks. As I open our document up here, I apologize. So this appraisal was for a property in Woodburn, and it looks like in terms of the assignment conditions and things like that, everything was relatively straightforward. Examination of the information submitted by both the complainant and the loan officer who was the complainant as well as the homeowner. The information we looked at included, there was an interview that I did with the mortgage broker that is the president of the loan originating company. We've also done interviews with the loan officer that actually filed the allegation report as well as the homeowner in terms of trying to verify what was or was not said relating to the allegations against the appraiser in this case. We did find a lack of supporting verifiable evidence that the allegations made against the appraiser were in fact true. But we did look at the appraisal report and work file itself related to the assignment, and there were some shortcomings found. Really, everything stems more or less from the record-keeping rule and lack of documentation in the work file to support the things that were said in the appraisal report. The appraisal report itself did also have a few holes in terms of the level of information provided and explanations given to support what they did in the appraisal. So essentially, the compliance report focuses on the appraisal report itself and the verifiable things that we could see or potential issues. And again, it primarily relates back to a lack of explanations in the appraisal report and or lack of documentation in the work file, which I think we'll all agree are relatively common occurrences, unfortunately, among appraisers. At this point, I can go ahead and take any questions that you guys might have concerning the PCR or the allegations, or we can go on to voting if we're ready for that as well.
Look pretty straightforward. I'm ready to vote.
All right, good enough. All right, Stephanie, you go ahead and verify the votes for me, and I'll go ahead and call out the rule recommendations. First up, we have the record-keeping rule.
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Brian,
Yes.
And now we're into USPAP Standard 1, Real Property Appraisal Development. This is Standards Rule 1-3A3.
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff.
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
Next up is Standards Rule 1-3A5.
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
And Standards Rule 14A.
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
Next is Standards Rule 14B2.
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
And Standards Rule 14B3.
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
All right, now we're on to USPAP Standard 2, Real Property Appraisal Reporting. This one includes Standards Rule 22A10.5.
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
All right. Moving into Oregon Administrative Rules and Statutes, we have OAR 161-025-00601.
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
OAR 161-025-00605.
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
Next is OAR 161-025-00607.
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
OAR 161-025-00609.
Rick, Rick,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
All right, now we're into statutes. This is ORS 674.1402.
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Brian,
Yes.
And finally, we have ORS 674.14011.
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
and Brian.
Yes.
All right, that does it for the violations in this PCR, folks. EOC members, I appreciate the time that you give these processes here. I know that even a short PCR involves a lot of reading for you guys and double checking back and forth the appraisal report and everything else. Brian and Rick, I can't even tell you how grateful I am that we've had you on the board for the entirety that I've been the administrator here. You've made my life a whole lot easier as the whole time you've been here. So
Thanks.
just
Thanks,
very,
Sarah.
very grateful for all three of you and the work that you put in. Unless there's any other business that we need to conduct here, we can go ahead and entertain a motion to adjourn unless anybody's got another topic to bring up for the EOC for next meeting.
So moved.
I will second.
Second.
All right.
Okay.
Yep, Stephanie, go
Rick?
ahead. And
Rick,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
and Brian.
Yes.
All right, the motion carries and the meeting is now adjourned. The time is 9:19 a.m. Thanks so much, everybody.
Have a nice day, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Have a great day.